Hi, I'm Nat, and right now I want to talk about what the hell was that. So DeSantis just did his whole presidential announcement, but while I thought it was going to be, yes, with Elon Musk, but in maybe a meeting or a conference or somewhere with people or at least something with video, well, no. It was a Twitter Spaces, which was more mired with technical issues than it was with a good presidential campaign launch. And I mean, he has been governor for a while, so one would think that he'd be able to convey his message with a little bit more excitement than a wet paper towel. But it doesn't seem like he was able to. Again, a lot of his points and a lot of the things that he said were great, but if you were awake enough to listen to them, well, then you'd notice that other than the points themselves, the whole thing wasn't very exciting. It was a little bit of a letdown, if I'm being honest. And David Sachs, as much as he tried, him and Elon Musk also kept having technical difficulties. And while many people might say, well, it was the servers or it was issues with the platform itself, well, Twitter has hosted spaces before for way more people. And not that long ago either, after Elon Musk took over. So what went wrong? And then why didn't DeSantis practice at least a little bit? I mean, he's had months, if not years, of people speculating he might run for president. I mean, one would think that he finally announces, now that everybody's been waiting, even though he kind of already announced yesterday, so that also took the wind out of his sails a little bit. But one would think that when he's going to actually announce, it's going to be this whole big thing. But even the video that he launched yesterday was a little bit meh. Like, he was just there standing in a suit, looking like a politician. And I do like a point that Tim Pool emphasized earlier today after the announcement, where he said that he just, one, looked like a politician, but two, he was surrounded by no one. And same with the Twitter space. There was no one there other than the ones connected listening to him. So it sounded very alone, and one has to wonder if no one's really helped coach him, even though he has been giving speeches for a very long time. Again, like, the one thing you wouldn't want from a presidential announcement is for it to be boring, especially if you are an exciting candidate that has been going against the narrative, but that is also something that might be now playing against him, because during the pandemic, he made a great effort to make Florida the best state to live in, because of how all the other states were behaving. But now that we're kind of over that, well, what else did he have to say? He talked about the whole woke stuff and the I'm not banning books thing, I'm just taking away all the pornographic ones because they shouldn't be around children. And yes, the points that he made and the examples he gave, because he does have a track record by being the governor, were great. And again, if you were awake long enough to listen to them, well, then it was a mild, meh presidential announcement. But he could have at least emphasized on his words a little bit more. And he did start out by very clearly reading a statement, which, again, one would think that he knows all these points by heart because he talks about it and does it every single day. And I've seen other speeches from him and they've been a bit better, but why was there no more planning? Why wasn't it on video? Why was it only audio? I mean, if you're doing it on this platform and wanting to court other politicians or other people to come on there and make big announcements, if you're Elon Musk, you'd want it to, number one, go out without a hitch, and number two, more people than 200,000 to join in. And we do know, again, there's been Twitter spaces that have been way bigger than that. So what happened here? Yes, there are technical issues that happen to everyone. I know, because I've been plagued by them. But it's the presidential race and it's the first time that Elon wants to do this on Twitter, well, you want it to go off right. And I think he can recover again by doing something maybe bigger, with people around, maybe on video. And it looks even worse because there's been a lot of publications that have kept saying that he's getting a lot of the donors and donations that Trump should be getting, and that a lot of people are turning towards him. But if this is the best he can come up with, it's a little bit embarrassing that, I mean, this is where the money's going. And again, hopefully there's something bigger planned, but we'll have to, again, wait and see. But for now, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.